Sometimes, the scariest stories aren't made up, they're remembered, passed from one night guard to another. What if the job you're doing now hides a terrifying truth? Would you keep showing up every night? This is not just another ghost story. It's a warning, based on real events. Welcome to the tale of the Morgue Dweller. Sunday night, October 31st, 1976. Tony Barron was working the night shift as a warehouse guard. At 10:45 p.m., he decided to take a break. He climbed to the rooftop with a cigarette and a cup of coffee. Under the full moon, he enjoyed the quiet view of the city. That's when he noticed a school about 100 yards away. Two girls were running in the schoolyard. They looked about 16 to 18 years old. Then, they vanished. Tony was shocked. His cigarette fell into his coffee cup. He stared at the yard. No sign of them. Uneasy, he returned inside through the rooftop door. Tony didn't believe in ghosts, but he couldn't explain what he saw. He called his uncle, Stan Jones, a retired cop. Tony told him everything. Stan asked, "Didn't you read the news recently?" Tony said, "No." "Why?" Stan replied, "Two sisters died in a car crash last week, near that school. They were only 15. Tony was stunned. Stan continued, "Let me tell you what happened to me, in that same warehouse. In October 1965, the guard back then invited me for tea. While we sat inside, he went to the restroom. Suddenly, I felt the room grow cold. My breath became visible. I felt like someone was watching me. Then I saw them. 3, maybe 4 shapes, covered in white sheets, lying motionless in the corner. When the guard returned, they disappeared. I asked him about them. He said they appeared to him many times. He got used to them. And then, he told me, the warehouse was built on top of an old morgue. Right then, the call cut off. Tony froze. He smelled something rotten. Then felt a cold touch on the back of his head. He panicked. Ran to the main door, out into the street. He didn't stop until he reached his uncle's house. Tony told him what happened. Stan asked, "So you hung up?" Tony said, "No. I thought you did." Stan said, "That's strange." I called back, and a woman answered. She said, "Tony's gone. That's what he should have done." Then she laughed like a maniac. Tony whispered, "But I was alone in that warehouse." Tony met a man in a bar. He had worked the same job at the same warehouse. He said he quit after something terrifying. One night, he fell asleep on shift. He woke up. A woman in a long white gown stood above him. Her skin was pale as paper. Her eyes were yellow with black rings. The smell was disgusting, like a rotting body. She smiled, then disappeared. The smell vanished with her. They say some buildings remember, even after the bodies are gone. If you ever feel like you're being watched, don't turn around. She's still there.